All right, we've all signed in. We're ready to go.
Goodbye, parking lot. We homeschool these boys, and as Silas's end of the year 8th grade project, I assigned him to plan a family backpacking trip. And I was kind of inspired because he went elk hunting and loved being out in the backcountry for the full week. And so he wants to have a base camp for elk season and then backpack in. So I thought, well, that's kind of cool. Let's use this and have him, learn a little bit about something that he's already interested in. So with that assignment, bug just got in my eyeball. He was so inspired. He planned this backpacking trip. He's been working on it since February, and he has taken it so seriously. So the first thing he had to do was pick kind of a spot that he wanted to go and make an Excel spreadsheet about how much we would need of food for 5 people, how much or what gear we would need, what is the water strategy, how are we going to cook our food, and then there's a lot of variables on the way, like what altitude does water boil, or will a cup of water boil, because we're going up to 10,000 feet. And so it's a little different. How much food are we going to need? How much can we carry? What type of gear are we going to need based on the temperature? And he outfitted us all. I'm so impressed, so proud of him. He definitely got an A on the assignment, so we'll see. It's now up to us to meet him the rest of the way.
Are you ready to cross the first water crossing, Sam?
Yeah.
Let's see how Sawyer does it. Remember, you got to use your trekking poles like another set of legs. Don't step on that one, that's loose. Keep walking. There you go. There you are.
I see a fish in the water.
Cool. Keep going, Sammy, you can do it. There you go. Perfect. Weminuche is the national forest here, the wilderness area. You're not allowed to have any mechanized things. No cars, no chainsaws, nothing like that. So you're only allowed to hike and ride horses back here. That's the point.
Here comes Sam across the stream. Trying really hard not to get our feet wet.
A little over a mile in, but it's just been a beautiful hike so far. This is supposed to be one of the top spots for hiking in Pagosa Springs. I mean, you see a lot of really good views, a lot of aspens. I think we'll get to be about 10,000 feet where we'll set up camp today. Once we get to the base of the falls, we'll have some lunch, and then after that, we'll hike up to the top of the falls. We'll set up camp at the second falls. It's supposed to be a nice campsite. Hey Sam, you see the really white rock over there? All this is remnants of a volcanic eruption. So that's all lava that's like weathering away. That's where the mountain goats like to be. And mountain bighorn sheep.
Well, where is the volcano?
Rather.
Where?
The Adventure of Monsters.
Sawyer's not concerned with weight because he packed monsters. Chad is filling up his water bottle from his water filter.
Oh yeah. First time.
It's our first time ever doing this,
Got clumsy.
and it's making me, I don't know how I feel about drinking river water. Sawyer is being a gentleman and carrying my bag for me over this water.
Okay, Sam, I'm here to help you.
Yeah, this is just wide, it's not deep. We got it. Thank you, Sawyer. Although I will say, Sawyer carrying my 20-pound pack makes a difference. For me to think this is really easy.
Where are poles?
I've got him.
I'll run you back poles.
You can use those kids trekking poles to get across.
Trekking poles are very important.
Oh, this is funny. We chose this place to camp because we knew that we couldn't backpack in all the water that we needed, so we wanted to be near water. So this is actually a very good thing.
Okay, Sammy and I are the first to see the waterfall. I don't see if anyone else sees it. I'll flip you around. I don't know if you can see it through the trees. You see it? Let's go get closer. Come on. We're gonna have lunch there. Let's go. Here we go. We're peering the crest to the waterfall.
Ooh, there it is. Oh, wow.
That is amazing.
This was the show.
So we've hiked up to where you can get a view of the waterfall. So this is Fourmile Falls. And you see 4 waterfalls kind of connected from one river. And then there's another big one off to the side of those. So there they are. There are the falls. And apparently we're going up above them. I think we're going above the second one. People keep stopping and asking, oh, you're backpacking, are you camping where? I'm like, I don't know. I am doing a lot of this on trust because Chad and Silas got so into planning this trip and I'm just along for the ride. Then we met a gentleman who said, oh, you can't camp at this one spot. There's too many fallen trees. You gotta go another couple of miles. Like, what? We actually left Archuleta County, where we live in Pagosa Springs, Colorado, and we are in Mineral County. If you look this up, this 4-mile stock trail, it'll say Creed. You're not actually going to Creed, but there is only one town in Mineral County, and it is Creed. So we started this at 7,000 feet at our house, drove to the trailhead, and I believe we're going to be at 10,000 feet when we're all said and done. Silas outfitted me with my bag from Mystery Ranch, and I took his ski pole actually, and I'm kind of having a love-hate relationship with it because I'm gripping it way too tight and I feel like it's giving me a blister, and it's making me feel like Lenny, and this pole is my pet mouse. So, how's it going, Silas? Are you having fun?
Yep.
Did you plan well?
Uh-huh.
I think so. We've made it to our lunch spot. I think we still have a couple miles to go to get to our campsite. 2 to 4, we'll see. Hopefully we can find a good one. We have 1 mile?
Yeah, to the closest campsite.
So that guy so this guy stopped us and he was like, oh, once you get to the top, there's a campsite, but it's no good. You have to keep going. So we're kind of curious what we're getting into when we get to the top. We think we know about what he's talking about, but we'll see. But this waterfall is so cool. So that was our view during lunch.
Day 1, tomorrow's day 2, and yeah.
Yep, day 1. Here we are going up to the waterfall. These people just stopped us and said, it's like taking a shower, a cold shower. Oh, Sam got wet.
Go check it out.
Okay. Oh, wow. So this is an easy day hike, in and out. See the aggregate stone.
Let's go. Let's go. Mom, let's go.
That is a huge aggregate boulder that Sawyer's exploring. That is so cool. There's still snow. Wow. Oh, don't you dare. That's the ice. Don't you dare.
Let's go.
You gonna take your ice with you?
No.
Yeah, I bet that was cold. Oh yeah, the way back down is when you get soaked. Because you certainly can't go fast down this mud.
That felt good. Needed to cool off.
Okay, next stop is our campsite. So we just hiked up and around the waterfall, very, very steep. But now we're getting to the top.
And there's 2 waterfalls in front of us.
There's 2.
Yeah,
Why is Silas
and
hanging off the edge of the mountain? Si, why? I feel like raising a kid in Colorado is like raising a mountain goat.
So the trail is this way.
Oh my gosh.
It's just to the top. We gotta just get. We have to get above the waterfall to find level ground.
Let's go, Sam.
We're going above that. These rocks are so cool. This kind of volcanic.
It's getting real.
I hope the camera shows how steep this is, because sometimes it just flattens everything out. I wasn't like super into the idea of trekking poles, and then Silas had me walk around the neighborhood carrying my pack weighted down, and then halfway through he gave me his trekking poles and I realized, yeah, that's kind of nice.
So, if there's any rock hounds watching our videos, what is this?
What is this green rock?
Yeah, is it copper or is it some other type of mineral? It's pretty neat.
We're in Mineral County.
Yeah, we
Ah!
are. Well, it's all over.
Yeah, this whole piece of aggregate stone here is got the green, looks like iron, all kinds of stuff. So there's We're getting close to the top. They did that little scramble with no problem. They made that look so easy. Got hung up on a branch. There's the cliff. Another little stream. You got it, Sam.
Make sure sticks in the mud and step on the rocks.
There you go, Sam.
You got it.
This is definitely not a trail that you could do early when there's a lot of snow melt.
I read that they opened up the trail, at least with saws, on the 24th of May. So it hasn't been open really for that long.
Shout out to Ultras because I'm wearing these. Did not buy them to be waterproof shoes. They're just trail running shoes. And I stepped, my foot was not fully submerged, but you know what, past the sole, no water. No water, got in totally dry. So that was a happy surprise because I knew my foot would have been soaked otherwise. I have a really nice pair of Patagonia hiking boots, but they're so heavy. And so part of what we learned with Silas's research is every ounce counts, even on your feet. So I'm glad I had these in the closet to use because they've actually turned out to be great.
Surprised we don't see Silas on that.
Oh gosh.
Right there.
Yeah. Stay on the dry. See the dry? Go on dry now. Go that way.
Turn right.
Look at me. This way. That way. Look right there.
I haven't been backpacking since I was in my early 20s, and back then I think I'd bring like a bottle of water and refill it once.
This is good acting.
No food. You know, a sandwich and a bar and like be good. And now it's like, oh my gosh, the amount of gear you need when you're old. But what I also thought was, you know, after years of carrying around kids in backpacks, I'm actually, you know, conditioned for this. So if you've got kids and you've been backpacking them around, you're trained and you can backpack.
This is awesome.
Are you happy?
Yeah. Look at this kid, man. He's going.
Yeah. So yeah, Silas's final assignment for 8th grade. This is it.
Find dirt. Choke up. That's how you do it.
The interesting thing too was dividing up the gear. I think Chad and I both, Chad wanted to carry everything and I kept trying to take stuff, and then I wanted to take more, and neither one of us wanted the other to carry too much. So we finally got that worked out after Chad put on his bag and it was 40 pounds. We realized, no, that's not right. So we got everything organized, and so far nobody seems to be having a problem with the weight they're carrying.
No.
Sam's bag looks heavier than it is, which is not really throwing him off balance, it doesn't seem. That's the benefit of the trekking poles.
What does he have in there? He's got his pillow and water.
He's got a pillow, he's got water, his water filter,
Yes.
and Chad has his clothes, some of his food. I have some of his food. Silas has the tent. Silas went like full ultralight gear, so he's got the most stuff, but less weight. So he's prepared. Like, he really learned a lot. And then the cool thing was it inspired him beyond just preparing for elk season. He started researching mountaineering. He's been reading books about the 7 summits. And so that's one of the really cool things about homeschooling is you can kind of glean what their interests are, give them an assignment and let them run with it, and then wind up, at the top of a mountain. So here we are. I will say though, I have given them some assignments like write a poem about how you're feeling. Those don't generally go quite as well. Shocking. All right. There's so much deadfall, and a lot of it's new because you can see where they've cut fresh logs to clear the trail. Oh, Sammy. Good job, sweetie. Oh, I'm going down too. That's a cliff. Woo! All right. Okay, we made it to our campsite and we got all set up, and it is 5 o'clock. So we left the house at 10. Pretty cool. Now the boys are making dinner and we're gonna try to eat because we're hungry.
They found a better spot for their tent, so they're going to it right now. Let's see if they can do it successfully.
We should have taken out the sleeping bag.
Is it dragging?
No. Well, is it dragging?
Nope. Oh, it's muddy over here.
I can't see, Chad.
Lift log. There's a ton of dead far in front of you.
Ah! Ooh.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, you're going all the way across. Lift.
Oh my gosh. Okay, stop. Okay. Pivot.
Now let's tilt it where we can sleep downhill. So, like this. Down, maybe. How's that feel? Maybe this way, just a hair.
Stand.
Fire
The
pit!
other way, right?
Fire
Other way?
pit!
Oh, right there.
Right. So here they are, the chefs with their camp stoves. Sawyer, what are you having for dinner?
I'm having beef stroganoff with noodles.
Beef stroganoff with I can feel the heat.
Freak out!
Silas, what are you having for dinner?
Kung Pao beef, it's the best.
We're having grilled chicken with spinach Alfredo pasta, rich creamy Alfredo sauce with spinach, tomatoes, and grilled chicken in this little pouch. Who would have thought? Sawyer is demonstrating how to use the water filter. You fill the squeeze bag up, and we're using the running water off the log. and then you screw it onto the water filter, and then the other end of the water filter you put over your water bottle, and you squeeze the bag of dirty water. And it actually filters through really fast. So as you squeeze, you just pray that the filter's doing everything it's supposed to be. Sawyer, you see he has a lanyard on his. I was filling up my dirty bag. So see, that is the squeeze bag, the dirty bag. And I was thinking as I'm holding it into the river, like, man, this is precarious. You could lose this bag. And so I said, oh, this should have come with a lanyard so you can hold it. And they said, it did come with a lanyard. And Silas said he took the lanyard off mine to help save weight. So now I know. Which probably made a difference because I'm pretty tired now. So see, he's screwing the dirty end on. And then the clean end is what's on top. And that goes onto your clean water bottle. So there you go. You squeeze and it filters and you pray. Sammy, I don't know how you still have energy.
I literally just drank water.
Oh, he drank water, so he has energy. Are we moved in?
I think so. We each have his and her side.
I don't know how they still have energy. I'm ready to sit down, but we don't have chairs, so. You have to see these wildflowers. They are so beautiful. There's some kind of, it's like a water flower, but it looks like a daisy. And then there's also these sweet little purple flowers. Oh man. And there's Sawyer enjoying and tending to our little fire to keep the bugs away. So we've rested, we've eaten, and now we are exploring. And the fact that we've got like a fifth wind, I'm not even going to say it's a second wind, is crazy. Oh, what did he find? Yeah, how are you going to get through, Sammy? Let's see. Maybe I'll squeeze through these trees. Ouch! Oh, I got hung up. That's okay. Oh. Yeah, no. Ouch. Struggling. How did Sawyer get through here so easily?
Yeah.
You did it. See if I can do it. Hardest part of the trip. Ow. Goodness gracious. Yeah, cool boulders. The nice thing too about getting filtered water out of the river is that it's cold. I think it would be gross drinking water out of a hot Sawyer. He's throwing snowballs at us. Sammy, come up here, buddy. Come back up. I think that's a little treacherous. Go through there. Sawyer, quit throwing snowballs. There's our smoke from our campfire. Chad's staying with the fire. I think Silas is finally taking a rest. Oh my goodness, look at these flowers. Oh, gorgeous. Love it. Sammy, where'd Sawyer go? There he is. Good night, Sawyer.
Bye.
You won't be cold. There's Silas's tent. There's Bigfoot.
It's a very good time.
Wet socks roasting on an open fire. Allergies nipping at your nose.